Edwin Sifuna today has dared the government. Akiwa pale Citizen Radio. Amewaambia kama mnasema mimi nakuwa sponsored na Uhuru Kenyatta. Ninyi ni serikali, mko na DCI, mko na NIS. Everything. Prove it to the people.
Even if they can wanaweza hata kufuatilia bank statements.
And even kama anapewa cash, serikali hakuna kitu haijui.
Hakuna.
So unasikia hiyo msemo, serikali inajua paka kitu kiko chini ya kitanda yako.
Nakwambia serikali mkono yake ni mrefu.
Yes. So viewers, welcome to One Bold Brain. My name is Omar Brian and I'm with
Boss Jesolo.
Yes. We want to tell our viewers, please do not forget to subscribe, like and share our videos. We provide this analysis each day of the week. So let's talk about Sifuna.
Yes.
Sifuna has dared Ruto and his government and his marafiki zake. Wanasema anakuwa sponsored na William Ruto na Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yes.
Anawaambia show the evidence.
You know, these people just want to bring a narrative whereby they associate you with a guy which, you know, okay, associate na Kenyatta.
Yes.
They know Kenyatta failed Raila.
Yeah.
So most of supporters of
Raila are angry with the Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yes. Right. The Raila team might be angry with the Uhuru Kenyatta team. So when you associate Sifuna with that, inampotezea mahali.
Yes. And also I think it's also about Uhuru Kenyatta. You know, when Uhuru Kenyatta was a president.
Yes.
He also did a very bad job. Especially aliiba pesa mingi. His government iliiba kuiba.
Yes.
So it's not a good thing to be associated with Ruto Kenyatta. We know he's Mr. Money.
Yes.
Kona pesa yenye anaweza fund vitu, but being associated with Ruto Kenyatta is only cool if he's not too close to you. Because also as a president, he did not perform well for the people of Kenya.
That's also true. That's why you realize that this guy want to associate Sifuna with that.
Yes.
So they just want to Sifuna to split.
Wanataka kumpatia blame game.
Blame game. Yeah. Because ukisikia wanamuassociate, they have a counter.
Yes.
The only problem is that they are not bringing it on now.
True.
Because Sifuna haja accept.
Yes.
So mistake yote ya tank split.
Yes.
Kidogo. Yeah. Wana count.
Yes.
Yes.
Today Sifuna has been bold. Na akasema to approve.
Yes.
If you think Uhuru is financing us, then give us the proof.
I think the government also is in panic whereby they realize that Sifuna looks too big politically and it can't be big alone.
Yes. There is somebody who must be pulling strings
behind.
But you know, you politician needs to understand, once the people are with you, that's enough.
That's enough. Raila used to have people and he enjoyed it until the last time. Yes. So who was behind Raila?
Nobody.
Today,
I think politician needs to work for the people and do right by the people.
And I know if you hear them speak that, they just don't understand. If they had the evidence, they could have wangekuwa wameileta kitambo sana.
Hawaelewi. And I think they think this thing of Sifuna itaisha itakufa.
You know, just like the ODM guys thought that Sifuna ama na Babu wakienda itakuwa tu rais. Imagine,
but it's becoming harder for them.
Not even for them alone, even for the government of Kenya.
And for the party. The ODM party is breaking down.
And that's why they want to associate Sifuna with anybody who can bring him down.
True. Junet is also pushing that narrative of Uhuru Kenyatta anapatia Sifuna pesa au amenunuliwa na Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta alikuwa anataka kununua chama. You remember that narrative of Junet?
So the problem here is very simple.
Yes.
Even if Uhuru Kenyatta is sponsoring anybody, my question is, the stand, the boldness of Sifuna ni kutetea wananchi. What Sifuna anasema? Sifuna anasema tulikuwa na 10 point agenda yenye hatuoni serikali ikifanya.
Yes.
Sasa hiyo, how did Uhuru Kenyatta sponsor that?
Yes.
We know, Kenyans know that there was 10 point agenda.
Which
one of them compensation to the when you are from
the viewers,
so we should be sincere.
The 10 points agenda is expiring on March 7th.
That's true.
Yes.
And the question is, this is what Sifuna has been speaking about all this time.
But both sorry, let's just be real.
Yes.
Sifuna hapendi Ruto.
It's not about kupenda Ruto. It's not about kupenda Ruto.
Yes.
Unasikia Sifuna akisema si lazima tupendane ndio tufanye kazi.
True.
Hey.
Okay,
it's being honest.
Sifuna today has told us something.
Yes.
Sifuna amesema hii Kenya tuache kuangalia sana. Tunataka sana barabara nzuri, stadium nzuri, vitu shiny.
Yes.
Lakini Sifuna amesema tunafaa to solve what we call a software.
Yes.
You know, a software in programming.
Yes.
Sisi kama watu wa IT tunajua ni a program ina tell the computer what to do.
Yes.
That is what a software is.
Yes.
It tells the computer what to do.
Yes.
Sifuna kitu anamaanisha ni the inside. We are not looking at the basic things. Tunataka kufanya vitu shiny lakini at the basic level we are failing as a nation.
Do you know why? For example, the question Sifuna is just right. The question I can ask Kenya.
Yes.
Why build a very big stadium,
Yes.
and you don't have anything you plan to do every day there to bring back money, use it.
You have a big stadium and you have not empowered your local teams, your local league
to use it.
Imagine, I think the local league is being sponsored by Azam.
Yes.
It's a company from Tanzania.
Yes.
The government needs to put in policy. Safaricom needs to sponsor the Kenya Premier League. Yes. By force, by fire. By the way, if I'm the president, Safaricom, Equity, KCB, they should sponsor these teams without even, it should be a policy. Each company must contribute to sports development in this country so that each team can have a stadium. You know, in England, they have what you call the Wembley Stadium. So stadium your country. Yes. So Talanta Stadium can be the country's stadium.
Yes.
But only way for that to work is when you are taking games to Talanta Stadium. So the Talanta Stadium is alone.
Yes,
inafaa ifanye kazi.
How do you recover it? Because you cannot build something like
it's good, but how do you recover the money yenye umeweka?
That's why you realize
kwanza wameiba tayari sijui 10 billion huko ndani.
Kwa hiyo pesa
stadium yenyewe ilikuwa 45 billion wakaweza ikakuwa 50 sijui 8.
Imagine kama ile stadium yenyewe walijenga kwa mfano. Una realize stadium haitumiki.
What is it doing? Is there a local league playing there every week?
We must have
and unajua kama kuna local league inacheza kuna fee yenye unafaa walipe.
Yes.
So inamaanisha that helps the stadium to also unaweza maintenance
na pia inasaidia sana kurudisha pesa yenye mlitumia hapo.
Yeah.
Because unajua
because it's an investment.
It's an investment.
Stadium investment.
So it is.
Do you know Boss Solo? Yes. Many teams in even the English Premier League.
Yes.
Our own stadiums are. The stadiums are owned by another person and they rent.
Yes.
So you see, if this stadium we can build them and we have Premier League, tuko na timu kama 20 zenye ziko competitive, zinakuwa sponsored na companies za Kenya, then that means zinaweza lipia stadium. Yes. And the government can make money from it and repay the loans.
That's true.
Yes. So these guys are not thinking. They're just doing, wanafanya tu vitu za kufurahisha watu, but they don't think
out of the box.
Yes, they don't think how these things can be able to, they need to think on how to do more.
I think our main focus,
yes,
like for example, if I was the president today, first, I know most of the customers,
yes,
the clients of the banks,
yes,
client of Safaricom, these people are youth.
Yes.
Majority, like 60% of these people are around 33 and below.
Yes.
So, if you want banks to grow, you realize you must also sponsor or empower youth.
Yes.
You can empower youth by making sure that talents are nurtured. So when you nurture talents like football or music, yeah, these people will bring money back to the banks.
Yeah.
This thing will bring money back to Safaricom, yeah, and these other companies. Yeah. And that's why we say, sometimes you start from exactly where need is.
Yeah.
If once we have
we need to start with the software.
With the software,
yes,
to ignite
the hardware now.
Yeah.
Because now
you cannot have a hardware without the software.
Because now the hardware doesn't have the instruction to make it work.
Yes, that's where the problem lies.
Yeah, so
in our leadership.
Yeah, and I think that was a very important point. As a country, we need to focus on the software first, because we need to set those instructions that the hardware will use. Yeah. And we are just thinking kama saa hii nasikia Ruto, he's saying he wants to build a superhighway from Thika Road from where to where. You see? So those things are good, but the question is at what cost? And is there an alternative we can do?
You know the approach of reaching something. For example, if you want to build a superhighway now, yes, in Kenya, yes, the economy might be stable to William Ruto.
No, so even if we go to the economy, the question is the Thika superhighway important than the Busia Kisumu highway to Nairobi? Because Busia Malaba Kisumu, it's a highway that will generate money. Why are you going to build roads that will not generate money as other roads? Unajua ukijenga hii barabara Nairobi to Malaba and to Uganda and to Busia.
Yes.
This will generate money. Trucks zinapita hapa kila siku zimejaza town Busia.
So I think
priorities man.
Also matters.
Yeah. Priorities. Because you are building things that do not make sense. Because these things will not generate money for the country. We need to generate money to pay our loans.
Yes.
And when we pay our loans, when we are done with the loans, we can now have at least a better economy. But you guys, you are borrowing more to build things that will not generate income. So inamaanisha hiyo Talanta Stadium tutailipia tena na pesa yenye tunakata.
Another question I would wish to ask,
yes,
it's very simple, I ask also the viewer.
Yes.
Is the question former president sponsoring Sifuna really a question to ask? Does it really matter?
Does it really matter?
Because it can only matter,
yes, if
the government now, yes, is doing a very great job and our leaders, young leaders, are associating former president who never did it. If Uhuru was a failure and now Ruto is more a failure, then it doesn't make sense.
So Uhuru is like an improvement on Ruto.
So what Uhuru did, Ruto is doing it better.
Is he?
Let's equate that. I'm saying what Uhuru did,
yes.
Ruto is doing it better.
Yes.
Then Ruto is from, we were on the pan, Uhuru left us on the pan.
We are in the fire.
But now we are in the fire.
Yeah.
With all things, yani kila kitu serikali ikifanya unaona tu ni
maribike.
It's like people are down.
Yeah.
Yani you ask yourself, how do you just, and sometimes you just ask yourself, sincerely speaking.
Yes, what are you doing?
You are trying to tell me hakuna hata mkalenjin mmoja.
Yes.
Let us be trial.
Yes.
Mmoja tu mwenye akona kampuni yenye inaweza tengeneza caps. Tuseme tu choose from mkalenjin.
Wako.
Si wako?
Yes.
It's being too much greedy.
Yeah.
Again, iko mambo na takataka hiyo.
Yeah.
Can you have money?
Sisi ndio ana collecting now in Nairobi.
Sasa
hakuna kitu ana collect. Na sinasikia anagawana
na bado analipa.
Si analipa na anagawana state house.
Si yes, watafute sudi mwingine mwenye anaweza kufanya kazi. Afanye kazi.
Exactly my point.
Hey.
If you want to be tribal, at least let the people of the country.
So,
the problem with also those people is that hata wakilipo hii pesa ya garbage. The problem with Ruto's people is that pesa iko kwa economy. Hao watu wakilipo pesa wanaweka kwa nyumba, wanaanza kuhesabu wakizipima kwa kilo. Because now ukilipo hii pesa inafaa itumike. You need to build an industry. Enda rudi Eldoret tujenge kampuni ya kushona nguo, kushona nini, so that now hiyo pesa pia iweze kucirculate in the economy. Hao watu, these people do not want to build anything. Because wanataka tu kuweka pesa ikuwe kama pillow.
Because the question is, if you check, the question I would wish to ask.
Yeah.
Ruto needed power.
Yes.
He had promises to Kenya.
Yes.
Why focus on Sifuna now? If he's doing his work like he's saying,
yes,
atakanyaga hao jamaa atawashinda.
Yes.
Si endelee na kazi.
Leo amesema akiwa Kabete, I think alikuwa ameenda kwa affordable housing. Sawa, hao mafala wana agenda. Hao mafala wana agenda.
Yes. Hawana agenda na anatumia pesa ya Wakenya, tax mingi, kuwa counter.
So let's talk about another issue.
Yes.
Sifuna amesema siku hizi anabeba chai yake, hataki kunywa chai kwa anywhere, kwa ofisi, kwa station, radio station ama TV station. Is that a good move?
To me,
yes.
When I remember brilliant people,
yes,
like the likes of Martin Luther King, the likes of Tom Mboya,
yes,
one thing I know in politics,
yes,
you must be
very careful.
Very careful.
Yeah.
Then unalala machi moja
ikiwa open.
Yes. And this goes to Bobo Wino. There's a time I really blamed Bobo.
Yeah, he was reckless with the lie.
With the lie.
Yes.
Hakuna vile yeye anaweza. You must know that we own him now.
Yes.
It's not for him alone.
Yes.
He walking without bodyguards.
Yes.
To us is very easy. The highest risk he can take next time.
And during this period where Maguns are everywhere.
Are everywhere.
Yes.
My snipers wanalala kila room.
Mr. Magun, you cannot trust him.
You cannot trust that guy. So what I can say, that's a very good move.
Yes.
And another thing, Sifuna must also take precaution. Kila mtu.
Yes. Be careful.
From driver, from
staff, yeah, you need to be careful.
You should just come check.
Because the government can even infiltrate your people.
So, government anakuja na pia mtu 200 million hapa na nasema fanya hivi.
Yeah,
that's your drive.
Yeah, you need to make sure you are thorough.
We are also praying for you. You guys also pray because times are going to be hard up and down.
Yes. So, what's the solo? Because Sifuna also talked about DJ. Oburu, you know, when they were in Linda Grams here, yes, on a DJ. Yes. So Oburu Odinga is looking for a DJ.
Yes.
And he want to coach DJ Spider from Sifuna's team. So Sifuna was saying, Power has offered the Spider some money to go to the other side.
You know, DJ Spider is a very one of the
best DJs of Raila Odinga.
No, not even Raila Odinga. Yeah. Yani, this is the first political DJ.
Yes.
Hakuna DJ.
And he's always on point.
On point.
Yes.
DJ is.
I like it, man.
You know,
so Sifuna is saying Dr. Power is trying to coach him.
You know, coaching DJ Spider itakuja na mambo mingi.
Yes.
Watakuwa na line 2-3 ya kuwaje msema na hata huyu DJ Spider unajua miezi 6 iliyopita hakulipwa, amekuwa akitembea na hao vijana na hata alipwi. So they will bring along a lot of stories. Yes. But what I can say is that it's good that people we know DJ Spider is a very prominent guy. Yeah. There's other things he does that Mr. Power also needs.
And also I think Sifuna compensate him. I think it's not also for, I know he's also a person who is passionate about it, but I'm sure they compensate him. Yeah. It's like also a job because you need to because he's a young man, he has a family, you need to empower him.
It's a job, and I know you also have this stand apart from doing the UDJ part of it. Again, he's also like us. He's a Kenyan who sees how the government is working. So maybe he has just decided to work with the right people. Even if we get what we want or if we lose, but we know we are on the right track. Si lazima ukae na mtu kama
you do not believe in him or
you don't believe in him, so you don't force yourself somewhere.
Viewers,
you just know exactly where you fit.
Viewers, please give us a comment on what you think on these things that Sifuna has said today. They are very important issues. You can let us know what you think about them. Please leave a comment, share our video, and do not forget to subscribe because this is the heartbeat of the nation. But just maybe a final word.
What I can tell our viewers and Kenyans as a whole is that no matter, even if we are against or supporting our young leaders, we also remember to pray for them because future is also important. The current life is also important, but future is so much important. So let us pray for our young leaders so that they can prosper and be better leaders tomorrow. Thank you.